Hello all and welcome to my channel. So the big talk that everyone is having is with this Tesla Cybertruck. And every time I see this truck in the street, very randomly, actually one of my neighbors got it. I saw a few days ago, he was charging it and I was like, wow, this car looks very ugly. I don't like the way the car looks. I think it's gonna be overly expensive, but the problem is I really do not know what the price is until I saw this video on YouTube. The name of the creator is Dennis CW. Guys, take a look at his channel. He posted this video where he went into a Tesla Cybertruck convention and he asked everyone these three questions: how much they paid for the car, how much is their monthly payment, and how much money they put down. Their answers were really interesting and I want to share that with you guys and give you guys my reaction. But before I get there, guys, please hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Let's see how much these ridiculously priced, most likely, Cybertrucks really are.
Hey guys, we're at a Tesla meet today and you can see there's a bunch of Cybertrucks here, over 11 of them. So we're gonna ask some Cybertruck owners why they bought their Cybertruck and more importantly, how much they pay and how much they make. Let's get into it.
Well, first of all, I wanna say this, from looking at the pictures and all those cars that were there, I never knew it was in a different color. I thought it was just only in one color, which is ugly and expensive and a #1 wealth killer. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I love personal finance. When I see stuff like this, I just get like, I cringe.
What's your name and what Tesla do you drive?
My name's Jim Crouch, and this is my ride.
Love it. What do you love about buying the Cybertruck?
I'm a truck guy. I used to be a truck guy. I traded in a Ram to get it, my original Model S. And I've always wanted the truck. When it first came available, I jumped on it right away. I think I ordered it within the first hour. And after 4.5 years, it finally came up. It was like awesome. So
now, first of all, that is wild. I still don't understand how I could just buy something that's going to come out in 4 years and putting a down payment down or whatever it takes to get that car in 4 years. In his case, he said he bought it within an hour without seeing it, without test driving it, without knowing what kind of recalls they're going to have, nothing. I just can't do that, guys, especially when it comes to vehicles, man. I really need to see the performance on the road, to see if there's any recalls, to see if it drives well. I want to test drive it myself to see how it is, see how comfortable it is, if it smells inside, all these things I want to find out. And to buy a car now, hoping in 4 years that car is going to be what you expected, that's a tough pill to swallow.
So how much did you pay for your Cybertruck and what monthly payment do you have for your Cybertruck?
well, I had to bite the bullet because I wanted it early, so I had to pay the extra $20,000. So it's 79 plus 20, so it came to a little over 100,000. I believe the extra 20,000 is like legitimate stuff that you're going to get with the truck eventually. So I thought, I wanted to be now. I didn't want to wait any longer.
Wow. Willing to spend $20,000 more just because you didn't want to wait. Man, I gotta give it out to Elon Musk, man. Elon Musk and the whole Tesla company. I mean, making 20 grand on people just because they can't wait. Oh man, the impulsivity people have and the fact that they just cannot wait for certain things, that they're willing to pay $20,000 extra just to get this car is amazing. As I said too earlier, no one knows what type of car this is, the performance, nothing. And you're willing to spend $20,000 to get it as quick as possible. The good thing is he was able, as what he said in the video, he paid it off fully, which that's pretty good. I appreciate that, rather than him making these monthly payments and having to deal with that, because I'm not even sure about the depreciation of this car, but I can only imagine it's going to be pretty high.
So did you finance it or pay cash and why?
I decided to pay cash. Didn't look into financing at this point in my life. I also feel that after about a year, who knows, have something else that pops up with Tesla and roll into something else. It just seems that I keep rolling into other Tesla cars. It's a great product.
People really love their Teslas, man. It's like an iPhone. And once you're in, you're hooked. And this guy is already talking about something else comes out, he's just gonna roll that truck over into the next vehicle. And I heard, guys, you guys let me know, because I heard there was a other Tesla series that now has been depreciating so fast. So I believe there's already a trend with Tesla vehicles. So getting something like this Cybertruck that looks to have cost anywhere between 100K range, and to know you're gonna just depreciate that quick, oof, that sucks.
My name is David and I drive a Tesla Cybertruck.
Awesome. Why did you buy a Cybertruck?
Because it's just so different and cool.
What's the one thing you love about your Cybertruck the most?
That is just special. It's like a a car that is going to be here for the long run.
And so how much did you pay for it, and did you finance it or pay cash?
I financed it. It was 107.
Do you remember what the monthly payment is?
It was 1,000.
Oh, that's pretty good. So did you put a good amount of money down?
I traded in my Model Y, which was my previous car, and I put some money down.
Now that was interesting. Him saying the fact of it's gonna be here for a long time. We don't know how long these vehicles are gonna last. Okay, like relatively, like Teslas are pretty new, so we don't know how long they're gonna be able to survive. And all these other car companies are trying to do EVs, they're trying to do everything else as well to compete with Tesla. So we don't know how long that truck is gonna last. But still, wow, $1,000 a month, and he say he put down a good amount of money. That's man, number one wealth killer is a car, man. And I mean, you better have so much money and so much wealth in order to just say, I want this car just because I like it and I want to drive it, and just in the end, it probably worthless, but who cares? Ugh, that's hard.
I'm Danny. This is my Cybertruck.
And why did you buy the Cybertruck?
The first reason, I needed a truck. And I've had Tesla for a while. I've had a couple Model 3s. I really rely on the autopilot.
Okay.
I commute for work, so I needed a truck and I needed something with autopilot.
Okay, am I the only one that is, I'm not all in on autopilot? I am just not. That is so fearful for me, to just sit back and allow the car to just drive and me just do nothing and it make all these decisions. I mean, what if it has a blip? Listen guys, at home sometimes my internet just goes down real quick. Things always happen. And to have so much reliance on the vehicle to run as efficient as possible and to get me from point A to point B without crashing, especially a truck like that, okay? I mean, isn't that the whole point of a truck, to just drive it and feel powerful? And now you're just gonna give it up and allow it to just self-drive? I'm just not a fan of autopilot. But by all means, there's people out there who like it and who trust it. I am just not one of them. Are you guys?
How much did you pay for the truck, and did you finance it or pay cash?
I financed it. It's about 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your monthly payment on the Cybertruck?
Paying about 1,600.
Did you put money down or just zero down?
I put money down.
Okay, nice. How much did you put down, if you don't mind?
It was 10,000.
Whoa, $1,600 a month on that payment and only putting down 10,000. That does not seem like a good deal. So he put down 10%. Okay, that's not that bad, but man, $1,600 a month of a commitment he needs to have on something that might depreciate. He has no idea if that's going to be the case, but hopefully they discuss what these guys' jobs are, because in the premise of the video, they stated, get to find out what kind of jobs they have and things like that. So let's see, before I start judging, let's see how much money he makes.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work, and what's the salary range for someone in that position?
I'm a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
I work in the hospital, work in surgery. Salary varies a lot. So depending on what you do, it's probably about, on the low end, about 120K, and on the high end, it's just limitless.
Wow, so $120,000 and a car is worth $100,000. That's almost his whole salary. Now he did say, that's on the lower end. He's not really revealing how much money he makes, but he did say it depends. So I'm assuming it probably depends. He's a nurse. Maybe if you're traveling, maybe picking up extra shifts, that amount of money could go up. But the good thing about it is, to be very honest with you, is he's a nurse. So that income is always going to be there. There's never going to be any type of shortages of nurses. But to just know you're carrying around this huge responsibility, which is a piece of metal, but for him it's lovely because it's just on autopilot. It's like having his own personal Uber driver. Might be worth it, but still, I cringe, man. That is still a lot of money.
My name is Scott, and I drive a Tesla Cybertruck, the all-wheel drive.
Why did you buy the Tesla Cybertruck?
I still don't have a good answer for this. I feel like that's the most common question. I think it's a ridiculous-looking vehicle that happens to go ridiculously fast. I know it's like a 2010 kind of thing to say, but it's definitely a YOLO moment, just to say, whatever, let's have some fun and try this out.
Okay. That's the man right there. Someone who is honest and they admit it. They're just buying a car because they're just like, F it. Just to know that they have it. A lot of times I see people driving around the street in this whole Cybertruck, and I'm thinking, these people probably got it because they want people to look at them and just to say like, yeah, I got this truck. But really there is no reason, because there's no data. There's nothing in the past you can actually say, this is the reason why I got this car. There's no information you can gather up to justify why you're making this purchase. Nothing at all. Just to be that guy to say, I have a Cybertruck and you don't. I respect his honesty. I really do.
How much did you pay for the Cybertruck, and did you finance it or pay cash?
Yeah, so I financed it and paid the same amount as everyone else, and unfortunately paid a pretty penny in sales tax, but you know, it's definitely worth every penny.
Yeah, you can't imagine the sales tax on that is going to be really high on a $100,000 vehicle. Depends on where you live. Obviously, it makes a difference, but still, the taxes and the fees that are associated with this car, that gotta suck. And I am noticing a trend. It looks like the price is pretty much straightforward. There is no difference in the price depending on the model. It feels like they're all paying the same price for this truck.
How much did you pay for it, and what's your monthly payment on the Cybertruck?
My monthly payment is about $1,100, so I put a fair amount of money down. I think I paid total with taxes and everything about $110, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you mind me asking how much you put down?
Oh, Jesus, like 35, I think. Yeah.
What's one thing you don't like about the Tesla Cybertruck?
There's nothing that I don't like yet, to be honest with you. Maybe the upcoming depreciation. That might be it.
Big losses.
Yeah.
That's the truth right there, man. The depreciation, that would have me at night like petrified, worrying about the fact that this vehicle's gonna lose so much value. But let's be quite honest with you guys, it's a toy. Okay, if you're buying this type of vehicle as a toy, you want to have fun, and you already knowing off the bat this is a risk you're taking, and most likely the car could go down to like damn near nothing. Okay, it could go down to like nothing, and who cares, because you're enjoying it, you like it, you got a vehicle that you appreciate. But if you're someone out there who is struggling currently right now with this whole paycheck to paycheck cycle and you're constantly in debt, this is not something you want to get involved with. You definitely want to stay away from getting this type of Cybertruck. Now listen, the people here are going to a convention, so obviously they know what they're doing, okay? They just want to talk about this car and just show it off and just say they've driven a Cybertruck before. But you don't want to fall victim to that, okay? If you do not have the money that these guys are making, you want to definitely stay away from that, because a Cybertruck, as ugly as I think it is, I think it's extremely ugly. I've never seen the inside, but just the whole shape, and it just looks weird. It's like something that RoboCop would be driving, or like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I think it's ugly. I think it's hideous. But if you like it, by all means, go ahead and enjoy it, but do it responsibly. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video, and please hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe one more time. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. Catch you guys in my next video. This is really fun. Peace.